Hey y'all, how you doing? Hello. I'm so happy to be back with you and to come on here and just wish you a beautiful wrap up to 2023 and help get you on your way into 2024. I wanted to come back on and do the 2024 year ahead spreads as a thank you, really, to all of you who are being so beautifully patient with me on my journey as I, go away in my cocoon and, and transform what the next chapter of me and YouTube really looks like. I will be coming back in 2024. This is the beginning of that. It will be in a new way. I'll be discussing a lot of topics and sort of topical videos, maybe with some readings thrown in as requested. But my purpose and my desire in 2024 is to help, to serve you, to talk about the things that I feel will be of the most help in terms of a growth perspective, in terms of a healing perspective. And again, these readings that we're going to be looking at for 2024 is me saying just thank you so much. So many of you message me and leave comments on older videos saying, we miss you, hoping you're well. And I just appreciate it so much. That love and reaching out to me is the reason that I was inspired to do this surprise round of 2024 year ahead videos. I just, the love is real. The love I have for you is real. And I think about you guys. I appreciate you. I'm so excited to be back with you so soon. And I have some really exciting things coming up in 2024. And I want to bring you guys on that journey with me. And so, a lot to look forward to, a lot to discuss. There's been a lot going on for me in the past year, a lot that I've realized and been inspired around. And I'm just really excited to share those things with you, my tribe, my people, my crow spirits. I just so appreciate each and every one of you for watching this, for staying in the journey with me. All of you who subscribe to my newsletter, I just appreciate it so much. That's where the most up-to-date news for me really lies. And so definitely sign up for the newsletter if you want, really up-to-date crow realness. And yeah, this is my love letter to you. This is my thank you to you. So with that being said, here are your 2024 year ahead videos. And thank you guys again. And most of all, and as always, and for old time's sake, thank you for being you. And be well until next year. Hey Leos, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your 2024 year ahead here. So your meditation was fascinating. I heard the song When You Wish Upon a Star. I know it's a Disney song. Maybe it's from Cinderella. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's that song, When You Wish Upon a Star, doesn't matter who you are, blah, 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 dreams will come true. I think it goes a little something like that. But then I saw the image of the hermit, ninth in the major arcana, Virgo energy come through. And I saw you as the hermit, like holding that lantern. Now, the star key, right, is what is inside the hermit's lantern. Right? So the hermit holds the star from the star key in his lantern as he ventures and wonders and asks the big questions, right? So I saw you as that hermit, but then I saw you getting to this like really wonderful desert island and setting down the lantern and kind of reclining like on a beach, but at nighttime, like reclining in your own, meditative space really. And then I saw you dream. And I saw these projections on a screen of like what you dream, like being brought to life, like projecting into reality. And then I saw you wake up and like stretch and, oh, okay, I'm awake now. And then walk straight into, you found that like what you dreamt was your reality. And what I get from this is you are what you project. Your projections are made manifest. there's really something about, and I feel like it's a bit like, oh, wow, are we talking about living the life of your dreams? But there's something more to it than that. I don't feel like it's just like, woo, living the life of your dreams. I feel like it's really more about your external environment. And this is always the case, but especially this year, your external environment reflects your internal environment. And I think you will find this year that that is more true than ever. So because that is the case, that means that you get to decide what your external environment looks like in some ways, right? Not in all ways. We don't have complete control, right? But in some very marked and important ways, the ways that matter to you in terms of feeling good and being on a path that feels purposeful and meaningful and fulfilling to you. Really interesting here. So you have the cheetah, my beautiful lions. You have a fellow big cat coming through, fire energy for my fire signs. It's always very auspicious. Now, the cheetah is the equivalent of the sun. The sun and the tarot. It's so beautiful. This represents illumination, happiness, but I also feel like with the speed of the cheetah, there's also this really clear sense of knowing exactly where you want to go. And so you get there. I mean, sometimes it's as simple as that. I feel like for those of you, because this is interesting, this is coming up in your house of challenges here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like for those of you who things have felt a bit unknown or stop-start or 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or a little bit non-linear, I feel like there's this really beautiful sense of understanding that everything has a natural pace and a natural timing to it. And if you're on the yellow brick road, as it were, right? But I want to call it golden. If you're on the golden brick road, then all you need to know is the next step. You don't need to see all the way into Oz and behind the curtain, right? It's really just about knowing the next step. And I feel like you have this potential to find such a pleasure and a joy in the next step. And it's that just feels like you are figuring out a key to life around that. And the way to happiness is not having things in your external environment be a certain way. It's choosing to approach what is in a certain way. Got chills. Your oracle is the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, number 12, which is 3, creation energy. This is so beautiful. The Eagle King, big picture, angelic help. Eagle energy is a beautiful hybrid energy of the Wheel of Fortune, which means things coming your way, things coming into manifestation, and an unexpected turn of events or in a way that you don't necessarily see coming, right? An unexpected change of fate. But it's also a beautiful King of Swords energy because it also speaks about high discernment, beautiful objectivity, and being able to observe yourself well enough to be completely autonomous in your choices, right? So that's beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. It also speaks to having eagles are also divine spirit messengers. So it's also about having that connective link to your ancestors, your soul guides, your spirit guides, your people, your divine team, and really allowing them to work in tandem with you to co-create the next step. Right? Ooh, chills, Leo, for real, for real. Your advice is just like, are you kidding me? You have the sun and the star. You have the star as your advice. Again, when you wish upon a star, this is so beautiful because this speaks of wish fulfillment as your advice. It's Aquarian energy. It's innovative thinking. It's great hope, great faith, love, your dreams realized, living up to the greatest potential within you. And that's oyster energy as well, right? Because that pearl is formed as a defense mechanism when foreign bodies try to get into the oyster. That's what the pearl is formed out of a defense mechanism. And it also speaks of, how we often keep the best parts of ourselves hidden out of a fear of being vulnerable. Right? And when I think about that, I think about the strength key, which is your key, right? It's funny. Are you the only sign in the tarot who has like two keys associated with them? Maybe let me know in the comments, but you guys are the sun and your strength. And you're like, yeah, we be taking up space and we like it and you're welcome about it. But that idea of strength, that having the confidence that it takes to trust that you don't need to know the exact way to know the path is really coming through here for you. And that's really allowing yourself to be led by that North Star. Again, back to that Disney and that when you wish upon a star and the dreaming and that sort of subconscious coming into physical manifestation for you. It's really stunning. Your victory is 8 of Swords. I have to tell you, whenever I do this spread, this is the best key, in my opinion, to come up in the victory spot because it's so clear and it's so wonderful. It speaks of you having clear vision and getting out of your own head, getting out of your own way, and no longer suffering from any sort of analysis paralysis or any sort of mind tension or self-inhibiting beliefs. It's like the path is clear. I'm not in my head. I'm moving from a place of ease and trust and manifestation, and I'm like the cheetah. I'm in the sun, and I know I'm on my way. That's it. There is a very distinct feeling of having a lot of faith this year. That's just, it's a beautiful thing, and it feels like it's highly medicinal for you. The outcome, here we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Combustion, aka the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So this is fascinating here. Can you see this? Yes. So we have fire. Here you are with the 10 of Wands and then the 2 of Cups with water. So 2 of Cups is really about having a heart-centered experience, right? That can be with the work that you do, with yourself, with someone else, right? And this could be with life, right? How you're moving through life. But it's really fascinating in this context with the 10 of Wands because 10 of Wands, look at her face. Look at that face. She's like, Love this deck. The 10 of Wands is my key that comes up when we're looking at someone moving, ending one cycle and going into another. You know, it's interesting the way that he's looking at her and she's looking at you and then she's looking over here. There's something here about choices and ending the year with more than one choice as to how to proceed. But it feels incredibly good. It also feels like there's something in here about you stepping into your power in a new way. I feel like for some of you, there's going to be a higher visibility that becomes available to you in some way. This could be getting more recognition at work, being made an offer or to partner on something or to come into something that's going to, like the sun here and the star, require you to be a bit more vulnerable and be seen on a bigger scale or a larger platform. There's this sort of call as to why would you keep yourself small when you're so big? Woo, just got shivers. Why would you keep yourself small when you're so big? Bigger picture, angelic help, Eagle King. It really feels like there's a lot in this for you. I feel like you're going to be moving through this year just finding that a lot of what comes your way, it's going to be up to you as to what to do. But I do feel like you're being called to shift from certain cycles into something that is going to require soul growth because it's going to be new, but it's also going to ask more of you. But it's going to be something that feels like it's worth it. You know what I mean? And that strength energy of having the confidence to trust the path and trust that, you know, you are here to stand in the full light of your potential and not shy away from it. Right? And I feel like that's what you're being called to do this year. I mean, no big deal. It feels really, 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 really stunning though. This little flying lizard here. You know, I'm also getting a call too you're going to be a master of your own timing this year as well. You know, it's very King of Wands energy, you in your masculine form, about knowing when to move, when to be still, what to say yes to, what to say no to, what to say maybe to. I would say lean into that fire aspect of yourself that understands sometimes you have to give a bonfire more air and let it grow. And sometimes you need to let it cool down to an ember. And I feel like that's going to be an important part of your year because I feel like there's going to be a lot on for you. And I feel like it's going to be up to you to sort of play at your own tempo and go at your own pace as the cheetah, right? Really, really beautiful, Leo. So I'm very excited for your year ahead. With that being said, I'm wishing you a happy and blessed 2024. Thank you so, so much for being here with me. It's so fun to be back with you guys for these readings. And with that being said, and as always, Leos, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.